Folks, I just want to take a moment to say a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in. The reception to Session 0 has been beyond anything we expected. It's clear we've got an incredible community here, and we're excited to keep this adventure going. Now, we're aiming to get new sessions out every week or two, but as gamers who love all things pop culture, there'll be breaks here and there for other content we think you'll enjoy, whether it's gaming streams, nostalgia deep dives, or whatever else piques our interest. We welcome all feedback, so please comment any thoughts, ideas, ambitions, or insights you may have. There is a special prize for the first to identify the BBEG. So stay tuned, because we've got a lot more coming your way. And once again, thank you for the support. It's been amazing. Let's keep building this journey together.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, welcome everyone, players and audience alike, to our maiden voyage into this splendid D&D campaign. I'm Jeff Goldblum, your humble dungeon master, and I'm joined by the fantastic Donald Trump.
Hello all.
The spectacular Barack Obama.
Glad to be here, thank you.
The amazing George Bush.
Thanks, Jeff.
And the dashing Joe Biden. And oh, do we have a tantalizing tapestry to unfurl for you. Before we dive into the thick of it, let's set the scene, shall we? Picture, if you will, a sun-drenched harbor nestled against the craggy cliffs of a Grecian island. The sea, it's this, mesmerizing expanse of azure and emerald sparkling under the caress of the sun god Helios' rays. Waves lap gently against the shore, sometimes breaking on hidden reefs, whispering ancient secrets as they, retreat back into the deep. Towering above the shoreline, the cliffs, rugged and imposing, stand as silent sentinels, their faces etched with the passage of time. Oh, the history they must have witnessed. Here and there you see tufts of wildflowers clinging to the rocky crags, their bright petals a defiant splash of color juxtaposing the exposed gray stone against a backdrop of brown hills that make up the island. Now, you cast your gaze downward and you see the port itself a bustling hive of activity. Greek houses with their iconic, beautiful whitewashed walls and terracotta roofs huddled together as if sharing whispered gossip. Narrow cobblestone streets wind between them, alive with the vibrant tapestry of daily life. Vendors call out their wares, trying to attract the attention of passerbys, the scent of fresh olives, baked bread, and exotic spices mingling in the air. Amidst this delightful chaos, ships of all shapes and sizes bob gently at anchor. Their sails, some furled and others billowing gently in the breeze, tell tales of distant lands and perilous journeys. Each vessel is really a world unto itself, I guess, with crews as diverse as the stars in the night sky. You throw your mind's eye back a moment? Picture this, if you will. The day's journey down from Athens, a fleeting, tantalizing taste of adventure. You all found yourselves aboard a modest, weather-worn vessel, its timbers creaking with the tales of countless voyages. The crew, a motley assortment of rough-hewn sailors, moved with the practiced ease of those who had long made the sea their home. Their eyes, ever watchful, scanned the horizon, while their hardened hands deftly managed the sails and rigging, a dance as old as time. More importantly, 3 other passengers, suspiciously looking just as out of place as you feel, seem to be looking cautiously yet curiously around, taking these sights just as you find yourself doing. The remaining passengers are a diverse assembly, each with their own secrets and stories. There is a merchant, his fingers adorned with rings that caught the light as he nervously counts his goods, making sure they have all arrived. A robed scholar, furiously scribbling notes in an ancient tome, oblivious to the world around him, the robe signaling an acolyte of Hermes, the god of heralds, travelers, and merchants, among other things. A pair of musicians, their instruments cradled lovingly, occasionally strumming a haunting melody that floated on the breeze. And there you were, our intrepid adventurers, each keeping to yourselves your thoughts a maelstrom of anticipation and curiosity. The sea breeze tugged at your cloaks, and the rhythmic rise and fall of the waves became a backdrop to your silent contemplation. You exchanged glances, perhaps a nod or a fleeting smile, but words were scarce. The shared journey hinted at the bonds yet to be forged, the adventures yet to unfold. As you disembark, your feet meet the solid stone of the dock, and the world of adventure unfurls before you. The air is thick with possibility. Yes, each breath you take tinged with the promise of the unknown. You are here, drawn by the summons of a mysterious figure known only as the academic. His reputation, it's quite something. Whispered in taverns and markets alike, a collector of antiquities, a seeker of the extraordinary. But who is he really, and what does he want? What tasks await? That, my friends, is the tantalizing question. As you step forward into this vibrant new world, know that every choice, every twist and turn will shape the destiny that lies ahead. So take a moment. Feel the afternoon sun on your skin, the breeze in your hair, the hum of life all around you. Let the spirit of adventure seep into your bones. For now, we embark on a journey of myth and magic where the gods themselves may watch with bated breath. Welcome, my dear adventurers, to the island of Seriphos, and welcome to the beginning of a tale for the ages. This brief voyage was but a prelude, a whisper of the epic saga that awaits. As the island drew closer, its cliffs rising majestically from the sea, the anticipation grew, the air thick with the promise of the unknown. And now, with hearts alight with the thrill of possibility, you find yourself on this busy dock, ready to begin your grand odyssey early in the morning sunshine. You all look around and notice those 3 passengers that stood out to you on your journey stop and retrieve, just as you are, a familiar-looking scroll from their belongings. The scroll that brought you here, a promise of wealth and adventure from this mysterious academic. And now, as you depart your maritime transportation, my daring pathfinders, I hand the reins to you all, to begin the shared tale of our adventure.
Greetings, fellow travelers. It seems we all took the same boat here. I'm Ariston, hailing from Athens, student of the Divine Academy and worshiper of Apollo. I can see the 4 of us are holding the same flyer, so it looks to me like we're here for the same reason. Everyone can clearly see Ariston's an Aasimir, with dark skin that in moments of darkness, on your journey below the deck, you may have noticed glows faintly with divine energy. I am clad in an elegant black wizard robe trimmed in gold that also catches the daylight. He carries himself like a scholar, but also a student of the people.
Yeah, I noticed you too. You stood out like a, Hey guys, what's like an ancient Greek equivalent of Longhorn at a petting zoo? You know what, never mind, let me start again. Yeah. Noticed you two names Taurus. I'm from the clan Longhorn, bound to the Lone Star Band, a darn near army of fearsome warriors with a legendary reputation which I am sure precedes me. Guess you're all meeting this academic fella too? Anyone know where to find him? Oh yeah, and Taurus is a sturdy minotaur with iconic horns reminiscent of a Texas Longhorn. I am wearing practically no armor, just an open-faced helmet, and has a straightforward demeanor with a powerful build ready for combat.
Donovan, perhaps you've heard of me. I'd be surprised if you hadn't. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get things done. So let's not waste time, shall we? That was Donovan. Make sure you take note. A human sorcerer with a commanding presence stands tall in his finely tailored attire. You wizard, where are we headed? Donovan heads off down the pier before waiting for an answer.
All right, folks, no point in just standing around out here in the hot sun. Let's see if we can find a port master or a friendly innkeeper to point us in the right direction. Donovan, I'll follow your lead.
Trust me, you'll get used to it.
Heck yeah, count me in too. I'll follow along. Let's get this show on the road. Ain't no sense in lollygagging, wasting time out here when there is some honest work to be done.
Hey fellas, wait up. I'm Bixby. Seems like we're all here for a similar reason, chasing after this, what's his name? This academic character, right? Hey, we might as well hop to it and see what's in store for us on this tiny island of, never mind. Let's get to it. And guys, Bixby's a hunting gear-equipped Harrigan with a gentle, calming presence. And if you don't know George, Harrigans are cute little bunny people with the big floppy ears and all. His fur is short and pristine white, and besides utility items, he wears minimal clothing, but that he is wearing bears the crest of a foreign king I doubt anyone here recognizes. He has a bow slung across his back and a large quiver filled with different types of arrows. I chose him because he is cute and soft and looks like he needs a snuggle.
As you all, make your way down the pier, eyes scanning the quaint town of Levati, you take in the sights and sounds of this bustling port. The first row of buildings closest to the water is filled with fishing and boat-building shops, their wooden signs swinging gently in the breeze, small shrines to the mighty sea god Poseidon near their front doors. The scent of freshly caught fish and varnished wood fills the air, mingling with the salty sea breeze. Moving inland, the next rows rise gradually, revealing small temples and notable buildings scattered among the houses, their marble columns gleaming in the sunlight. The chatter of merchants and townsfolk adds to the vibrant atmosphere. Above the main township, nestled in the hills, are a smattering of estates and buildings. Oh yes, a picturesque scene, wouldn't you say?
All right, folks, let's keep this professional. We may not know each other, but we have a common goal. You all spoke fairly to the deckhands and crew of our recent maritime vessel, showing grace and courtesy, so let's focus on that. Any issues? No? Very well. Stay vigilant, and let's find out what awaits us.
Fine by me. Just point me in the right direction when it's time. I'm ready to get moving.
Good. I said it before and I'll say it again for those of you who need it. I'm here to get things done, not make friends. I have plenty of those, so many nobles, kings, and magnates. So I agree, let's keep it moving and keep the respect professional. And I agree again with myself that a tavern's as good a place as any to get information. Follow me, people.
All right, let's see what this academic wants. Then we can figure out what to do next. Hey, wait up, folks. Looks like we're all after the same thing, hopping after this academic fellow. So why don't we just stick together and see what's up? Let's get to it.
Very well. Let's keep our wits about us and uncover what lies ahead.
You know, I've found that buying a few drinks often gets the barman talking, even though I don't drink often. Follow me if you can keep up.
Well, I'm the fastest here, and all this water around is making me thirstier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I reckon a drink sounds mighty fine, and if that barkeep can give us some directions, well, that'd be even better.
Donovan, my newest friend, do you happen to know this island of Seraphos? I must admit I don't often venture off the mainland, so I'm not too familiar with it. What can you tell me about it?
Alas, no, my small white friend. I try my best to avoid these decrepit little mining towns. That's what I have servants for. I just know my way around everywhere. Natural talent. Spades of it really at all areas, especially directions.
Jeff, is there a bar nearby? If so, can I grab its name?
There is indeed a bar at the end of this wharf where Donovan was walking. Its entrance reveals its name, the Sailor's Stemma, marked by a weathered sign swinging gently in the evening breeze, its paint faded and peeling.
Donovan, you have a knack for stating the obvious, don't you? Indeed, the Sailor's Stemma, an obvious name for an inn, does seem to be the perfect spot for sailors, fishermen, and tourists to gather. It's practically a beacon. Let's head there and see what we can uncover. With any luck, we'll find someone who can point us in the right direction. And keep an eye out for any cloaked figures in dark corners. They are always worth speaking to.
I see you have some natural talent too, Aasimar. You know, I just met you, but it's a shame you were born how you are. You could have made something really tremendously great of yourself. Who knows, stick around me long enough and something small, very small indeed, but great, really tremendous might rub off on you.
Listen, Donovan, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt for now, but let's keep it respectful. If you've got something to say about me, make sure you explain it clearly. We're all here to work together, and I'd prefer we keep things professional if you can't be friendly.
No, you have got me all wrong. I didn't mean it like that. Typical of someone of your kind to jump to the worst conclusions. Always assuming the worst of people.
All right, everyone, let's not rush things. We've just met, so how about we get ourselves a drink and figure out our next move together? Jeff, we'd like to head into... Wait, no, we'd like to hop into the bar now, please.
No, Bixby, wait a second. I've had enough. That's not acceptable. I need to understand exactly what you meant by my kind Donovan. When you say my kind, what are you referring to? Aasimar aren't all the same, and I expect clarity and respect when you speak about others.
You think I have a problem with Aasimar? Some of my best friends are Aasimar. One of my first maids was half Aasimar. I think she was blue skin. I assume it's the same. No, your kind being nerds. All your time spent in the books, not ever mingling with the good fine people of Greece. You can see the results of your social ineptitude here. Now, if you're quite with your little hissy fit, nerd, I have things to get done, and I don't want to keep this young man waiting any longer. Yes? Okay, I can order? I'd like 4 ales, please. The rabbit is going to pay. You folks okay with that? Ales always hit my spot after a long voyage, nothing like liquid bread and alcohol to provide a bit of energy to a starved fella.
I guess I can afford it. What will it set me back? Does anyone know how money works yet?
We'll get to that shortly, Joe. As you all head inside the bar, the atmosphere is subdued, with only a handful of locals scattered about. The dim light from a few oil lamps casts long shadows across the wooden beams and rough-hewn tables. The bar is an old, sturdy structure, its surface scarred by years of use. Behind it, shelves lined with dusty bottles and earthenware mugs hint at the establishment's age. The air is thick with the scent of aged wood, mixed with the faint aroma of ale and smoke from the hearth at the far end of the room. Maybe a hint of old fish to polish it off. A few patrons glance up as you enter, their eyes curious but not unfriendly. The bartender, a grizzled youth, a man with aging and wisdom beyond his years, gives you a nod of acknowledgement, before returning to his task of polishing mugs as he addresses the party.
No need to rush on my behalf. We've only got regulars in at the moment and they are all covered for. Plus, your bickering is the highlight of my day. Settled on the ales. That's 2 silver today. While I pour these, any chance you want to tell me what brings you to our fine little island? You're not fishermen and any tourist would be dressed more appropriately.
What did you say about my outfit? This is custom tailored, finest materials you can find. Bet you haven't seen craftsmanship like this before. Jealous, huh? I get it. Not everyone can pull off this level of style and class.
I meant nothing by it, just that it's not beach attire.
Well, I reckon I shouldn't be telling you this, but you seem trustworthy sort of folk. We're looking for the academic. Heard of him?
You're kidding, right? I wonder if I've heard of him. Starve, have you heard of him?
The academic? Let's see, no, don't ring a bell.
What about you, John?
No, never heard that name either.
Oh, that's quite disappointing to hear. We were hoping you'd be able to give us a lead on the hum. The guy we are looking for. It seems we might have been led astray. I trust you understand our predicament. We'll need to figure out another way to find him. If you happen to think of anything or if there's another way you can assist us, please let us know. We appreciate your time and hope we can still find a way to get the information we need.
Bixby, he's clearly having a laugh at your expense. Everyone here knows the academic's name. They were just toying with you. Don't let them get to you. We need to stay focused and find the right path forward.
Aye, you're an astute one. The academic is half this island's economy by himself. Between him and the mine we get by. Fishing helps as well. Anyway, he owns this pub and about 4 other businesses in town. So yeah, you could say I know him. You lot more adventuring types, right? You don't look nor talk like merchants looking to trade.
Well, you got that wrong. I'm an excellent merchant, the best in all of Greece when it comes to making a deal. Sealing sales is what I do best, and I do it tremendously well. Now, did you bring that up because you have anything to trade worth my time, or are you just wasting it? Because I doubt you do, but I'm willing to be pleasantly surprised.
Well, I guess not, besides information. Want to make a deal on where the academic is? Mr. Wealthy, Successful Merchant and Co. can afford a few gold for the poor bartender with the answers. I'll throw the drinks in too.
Thank you for your insight, Donovan. Sir, I only just met this gentleman on the pier, and I must say I'm equally taken aback by his arrogance. Yes, Donovan, I did say it, sir. Could you please share your name with us?
My name is Zethos, son of Olkmanon, barkeep at this fine establishment, the Sailor's Stemmer. Your friend should learn to keep his tongue behind its lips. He's too slight to be bringing any of that soft city folk talk to these islands. I'm a calm man compared to most you'll find.
I understand, sir, and echo my dark-skinned friend's sentiments. We only need to know the way to the academic. Surely you can help a traveler out.
Not often we get a herring venturing through town. As a man who owes a lot to Aphrodite for my beautiful family, I will give you this. For 3 gold, I will give you the round of ale and tell you where he is. At least one needs to come from fancy robes, loose lips though.
Thank you so much for your time, mister. Here is a gold from my purse, Obama. What was it? Your name?
Aristos, my name is Aristos Bixby, and Zethos, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I appreciate your help in this matter and would be more than happy to offer you a gold coin for your services. It's always nice to connect with someone who knows their way around whichever fine town one finds themselves in.
Hey, y'all, don't leave me out. I can make plenty more gold from the coin purses of the slain.
While I appreciate the contributions, I need Mr. Deals to pay a tax for how he spoke to me, if you want the answer.
Donnie. No, it is Donnie.
3 gold for a simple location? That's robbery. Do I look like some gullible tourist to you? I'm not here to throw money around for scraps of information. Now, either you tell me what I need to know for a fair price, or we find someone else who values a repeat customer. Your call.
Come on, man. Don't give us this malarkey.
Donovan, you heard the man. You either do what he says or I'll have to persuade y'all with my axe, not my words. Your choice.
No need, Taurus. I have so much gold parting with a measly one means nothing to me. Here you go, Zethos, son of Ikmenon.
The bartender eagerly scoops up 3 of the gold pieces on the table. At this point, the whole bar breaks out into a howling laugh. Zethos is turned away from you and to the eagerly watching crowd. And just so you new boys know, for the next time I would have allowed a persuasion roll if you had tried to haggle him down.
Next round's on me, boys. City folks, I'll tell you what.
Hey, we had a deal. Make sure you hold up your end of it. Let's get this sorted out and keep things moving.
Of course. That big white building up on the hill, would have seen it on your way in. That's where he spends most of his time as far as I know. A little pub or bar he also owns. His house is a little way out of town, not sure of exactly where. Speaking of, I have no idea if he's even in town though. The man is quite the traveler. The white building called the Siren's Call. Old Koga thinks that means something, I guess.
At that point, Zethos turns back to the regulars and starts taking cheerful orders.
Oh, so it was a setup all along. Of course it was. How could I have missed it? Classic move. I bet the academic's been laughing at us the whole time. Well, I'm not one to be swindled easily. I'll have my gold back. And I'll be sure to remember this little game when we next discuss business. We'll see who gets the last laugh.
Y'all need me to fetch it back? My axe is as sharp as a rattlesnake's fang and ready for some action.
No, thank you. Not this time.
All right, fellas, let's not turn this into a brawl right out of the gate, though I must admit, it does seem like a classic D&D move. First fight in the first bar on the first session, Little cliche, Donovan. Don't play innocent, you stirred this up. On purpose for this reason, I bet. Let's just leave and head to the bar and head up to this siren's call. I've heard the academic pays well, so we'll make up for any losses there.
Okay, fine. But let me make this clear. I'm not sticking around with this crowd once we get the offer. I'll be requesting a special, more exclusive assignment, one that's truly fitting for someone of my tremendous skills, talents, and class. Believe me, you're going to want to see what I can do when I'm working on something truly extraordinary.
Now, folks, no need to get all worked up. We've got the directions we need. Let's just finish up our drinks quickly and head over to that pub up the hill.
I agree. Let's get this drink done. Hydration is important. And then we'll get back out into the sunshine and kick off our expedition. Jeff, we'd like to quickly finish our drinks and make our way out into the sunshine again.
Jeff, Aristos, it's like this regardless of who's around me or what they're yammering about. Donovan here isn't going to be speeding up his drinking for anyone. No, sir. Aristos, you'll just have to wait. It's all part of the tremendous experience, believe me. A nice cold pint on a warm afternoon after some exercise.
Exercise? Walking along the pier? I'm looking forward to that hill. I bet I'll be the first up it. You lot are looking all scrawny and feeble, looking barely skin and bones. Don't even think about asking for a lift. Mama always said I shouldn't be giving rides to strangers, and I don't know none of y'all yet. And you, Don the van, hurry up and finish that drink. I want to show you all just how fast I am.
You know, before your unarmored movement and any class abilities kick in, we all have the same movement speed, right, Taurus?
Are you saying you think I'm as slow as you two bookish types and a porky old rabbit fella? A rabbit fella? He's probably going to nap before the race even starts. Y'all haven't heard the tales? Jeff, I'm going to help Donovan finish his drink by pouring it down his gullet. Let's get this show on the road.
Jeff, you see, I'm not one to let anything happen to me or my body without proper consent. Consent is absolutely crucial, very important, as I always say. So let's keep it classy and respectful, shall we?
Classy, my ass. You're all high and mighty with your class, but when it comes down to it, you're just another fancy talker who thinks he's better than everyone else. If you want something done, you better get used to getting your hands dirty. Jeff, I'll grab the mug.
Well, some excitement finally. Our first roll of the evening, and it's a contest between two party members. Didn't take long. Gentlemen, please both make athletics rolls.
17.
A measly 8? No way. This is rigged. It's a total disaster. I always get the best numbers. Every poll says so. This whole thing is just not fair. I want to reroll. Can I cast silvery barbs?
Sure, of course, Taurus succeeded on an ability check. Who do you want to give the advantage to?
I will give it to me, of course. What? Come on, these dice are rigged, trust me. They are rigged. Why can't I get above a 10?
Sorry, Donald, but after quickly sculling his drink, Taurus grabs you by the scruff of your neck and pours the ale mostly all over you as you struggle to drink it. Your hands flailing around uselessly trying to get Taurus off you, but the Minotaur's strength doesn't waver. There is a second round of cheers and laughter. The bar watches this unfold.
If you lot weren't already leaving, I'd have to kick you out, but big man, that was hilarious. You are more than welcome back.
He claps Taurus on the back as you make your way back outside into the sunshine of the summer evening. Besides some slight stickiness from the ale, Donovan, you dry pretty quickly in the warm summer breeze under Apollo's rays. Some may even consider it refreshing.
You're lucky there were so many witnesses, cowman. Otherwise, this could have ended very differently. Believe me, I'm very good at handling these situations.
Don't call me a cowman, man.
If you weren't so abrasive, Don, none of this would have occurred. It's almost like you tried to sabotage us. Taurus, now we are out here. Want me to prove to you our movement speeds are the same? At least at level 1.
There's no way your scrawny little legs can keep up with my mighty calves. I'm a full-on athlete while you lot are just a bunch of dweebs. I'll show you how it's done, and I reckon you'll be eating my dust.
See that signpost up there? If you want to prove you're faster, you need to beat me to it, no draws allowed. Deal?
Best deal in the history of deals. Y'all thought this is as easy as pie. Done and dusted.
Okay, I'll be the girl who starts the race. What do they call them? Well, I want you to hop to it when I say so.
How many more times will you make that hop joke, Bixby? Enough already.
Okay, so we now find ourselves in an interesting predicament. Who would have thought the first encounter of sorts would be between two party members? I can see the merit in athletics checks being made, but for session 1, based on what you were trying to do, Obama, I think, yes, why not? I think we call it an initiative roll.
All right, that's mighty fine, Jeff. Really hits the spot. Now let's get down to business. Obama, you taught me this one. So let's roll for initiative and see who's got the quickest draw. Time to find out who's first in line for action, y'all. Let's get this rodeo started.
George, first initiative roll, always a big one. Like with most rolls, it's a d20, and at the top of your sheet is your initiative, which is more or less your dexterity modifier on the left there.
All right, wow, look at that roll. I got a 15 on the dice, so that's a 16 total. I reckon that's a pretty good start, don't you think?
Not impossible to beat. Okay, never mind. 11 on the dice. Taurus, you're up first, but keep in mind what I said about our movement speeds being the same, all right?
Can I roll 2?
Are you even in this race, Sleepy Joe? Did you drop out recently, or are you just here to roll around? I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
I guess I just like being included, Donovan.
All right, I'm going to haul my big old self 30 feet up the hill. Ain't going to make it all the way, but I'm sure going to give it my best shot. Watch me go, y'all.
Sprinting up the hill, you can use your action to dash moving further and getting to the top in one turn.
Okay, noted down dashes, cost action, extra movement. All right, Jeff, I'm dashing to the top of this hill now, looking down at Erston, gloating. Now that's important too. Is that something I can do as an action or what?
Ha ha ha, no, I will give that to you as a free action.
Hold the gloating, it's my turn now. I'll use my full movement and dash right up next to Taurus, just the exact same as what you did. See? Just as fast as you.
What do you mean I was up the hill and turned around before you even got halfway? I'm clearly the fastest one here.
Well, only because your turn was first. We both covered the same ground in the same time during one turn.
Poor little wizard boy needs to use big words to make himself feel important after losing the race. I'm the winner, as I always knew I'd be.
Bush, don't you see what I am trying to say? Though I.
Little wizard, you go on and chat with whatever bushes make you feel better. If they start talking back, you let me know. Meanwhile, I'm off to talk to the man who knows what's what, because I know he ain't no bush.
I come sauntering up the hill. Obama, aren't you supposed to be the forever DM on break? Surely you know bushes don't talk back unless you're using some high-tier magic, are you? Is that even allowed? DM, if he gets higher level spells, I want them too. Just because he's played before shouldn't mean he gets a higher level character. I told you this was rigged.
Not what I meant, and you all know it. Don't twist my words.
All this talk about running's got me hungry. You think this bar's got some food? Or should we maybe grab a bite somewhere else on the way? I'm not sure how this whole food thing works. Is there chocolate chip ice cream at D&D?
What do you mean, on the way, Bunny? We're right outside, can't you see? I ain't got all day to wait for you to catch up again.
Yeah, you're right. We should definitely grab something sweet real quick. No one wants to meet someone all hangry. You know, maybe a little snack will keep us in good spirits. What do you think?
Can't you smell it, Rabbit? The scent of meat wafting out from the windows and doors. This place has meals, believe me. I can tell you exactly what's cooking. I've got a nose for these things, very sharp.
Well, why not find out by asking? And I go into the siren's call.
I follow everyone else behind.
Gentlemen, I think we are at time and a good place to leave the session. It's been over half an hour, can you believe it? Time sure flies. I know it may only have felt like a short few steps, but believe me, those first steps everywhere are the most dangerous because who knows where they lead. I would like to shout out the feedback and comments we got after our session 0. It was great to read everything Obama showed me, and let me just say we have a fantastic audience. Truly incredible. As per your suggestions, I have reached out to a few of my friends and we'll see who we can wrangle up. Please keep your comments coming. They are how we improve for you.
Wow, is that really D&D? I always thought it would be way more nerdy than that. I am a superstar, just like in reality.
Yeah, wow, I thought there would be way more math. This was really great. I had such a fun time, Jeff. Thank you.
It's really great to get the old joints working again on this role play stuff. I can't wait to see all the places you take us, Jeff.
Thanks, folks, for watching. Please keep your eyes peeled for more of our content soon. We have really loved all the comments, truly.
And that's it for this session, guys. We'll see you, in not too long for our next session, where it seems like the party will enter the inn named the Siren's Call in search of the academic. See you then, guys, and thanks again.